Hi everyone, welcome back to my channel, or if you're new, welcome. My name is Tanya. Thank you for stopping by. Today's video is a Thrive Market haul. If you are unfamiliar with Thrive Market, they are an online store. They can help you save anywhere from 25 to 50% off regular retail on a variety of products. They do carry non-GMO, organic, and they do focus on sustainable type products. You can filter by over 70 different types of dietary or lifestyle needs for whatever those dietary requirements may be. I choose to follow a ketogenic lifestyle, so for me, this is a great market for me to pick up a lot of the things I need all in one place. Thrive Market is a membership-based store similar to a Costco or a Sam's Club. The annual membership is $59.95, so essentially that breaks down to $5 a month. However, they do offer a free 30-day trial, so if you think it's something you might want to try out to see how you like their service, you can go in and sign up for free. There's no commitment, and check it out for a month. And then if you decide from there you want to continue, you would pay that membership fee, and that is renewable annually each year. Also, if you think Thrive Market is something that you would like to try, I am going to go ahead and leave a link in the description box below, and that will get you $25 savings on your first order at thrivemarket.com. Okay, so without further ado, let's go ahead and jump into my haul. Okay, so as I stated before, I follow a ketogenic way of eating. That is just something I have chosen to do. I've been doing it for a couple of years now, and I don't think that I will ever do anything different because I absolutely love the lifestyle and all of the benefits that come along with it. So I'm not going to focus on keto today. However, if you do have questions for me, I would be happy to answer them. Go ahead and leave them for me down in the comments below, and I'll do my best to respond. So, like I said, the keto way of eating for me is great. I like using Thrive Market to get a lot of my products because not all of my stores carry all of the things that I need, at least in the area that I live in. So this helps me do sort of a one-stop shopping, if you will. There are a few products I can pick up in store or get from another source online, but a lot of my products do come from Thrive Market, and that's why I just love the convenience as well as the cost savings. Obviously, it just makes good sense to shop around when you are trying to source products. That's just being a good consumer, right? Getting the biggest bang for your buck. So I do a lot of comparison shopping and check and see if I can find better prices otherwise. And I have to say, for the majority of the products I'm going to show you, actually all of the products I'm going to show you today, it was my best deal to get through Thrive. So, okay, without further ado, we're really going to get into it right now. One of my favorite things from Thrive Market are these coconut wraps. They are organic, non-GMO, and these are coconut and turmeric. And I use these just like I would a tortilla. So if we're gonna have tacos, I can use these. If I want to do, any type of sandwich, I can use these as a substitute for bread. And like I said, these are infused with turmeric. Turmeric has a ton of health benefits and also anti-inflammatory and all kinds of good things like that. These also work for making things like breakfast burritos. Basically anything you would use a wrap for is what I can substitute these in with. So there are 7 of them in here, and when you're done, you just seal it up and put it in a cool, dry place away from direct sunlight, and they will last for quite a long time. The next product I'm going to show you is these Creation Nation No Bake Energy Bites, and they are chocolate. And so it's basically just a chocolate coconut ball that I make, and these are great for a snack, or if I'm in a hurry and just need to grab something quick, I can throw some in a bag and out the door. They have 8 grams of protein per serving, which is nice because with keto you are focused on good quality proteins, healthy fats from things like nuts and avocados, avocado oil, things like that, and then kind of minimal carbs. You do need some carbs. You don't want to eliminate carbs. These fit the bill. These have a little bit of carbs, they've got the energy, they've got some fat, and I just really like the flavor of them. So if you're needing something chocolate, we all have chocolate cravings, at least I do, so these fit the bill for me for that. Speaking of chocolate, one of my former favorite candy bars were Reese's peanut butter cups. So I did find these Good Fats bars that are peanut butter and chocolate, and they are really good. I really like them. I've tried several different flavors, and I have to say the peanut butter chocolate is definitely my favorite one. So this has 10 grams of protein, and there are 12 bars in here, and these will last me quite a while. I don't have them every day. This is kind of a treat, or again, sort of like if I'm headed out the door and I need something quick, I haven't eaten, I can grab a protein bar and be on my way. And these are really great frozen too. Crackers are another great snack that I miss out on being on keto, and I have replaced that craving with Flackers, which are essentially flax seed crackers. They come in a variety of flavors. This happens to be the rosemary flavor, but they do have a variety of other flavors available, and these work great, just like you would use a regular cracker with meat and cheese. I make a hummus type dip out of cauliflower, or a spinach artichoke dip, something like that. These are a great replacement for a traditional cracker. This is a bottle of MCT oil, or medium chain triglyceride oil. It is unflavored, and it acts as a thermogenic, which is fat burning. So I essentially add about a teaspoon and a half to my coffee each morning, along with a little bit of heavy whipping cream, and use a frother. And yeah, there are a lot of benefits from the MCT oil. MCT oil is derived from coconut and palm kernel oil. So again, it is a source of good fat. This is not something that you can fry with because it has a low smoke point, but it is something you can make salad dressings out of. Like I said, I add mine to my coffee. You could drizzle it over your food, something like that. But it is a good source of healthy fats. And like I said, it is thermogenic, so it does help you burn fat as well. Traditional table sugar is a definite no-no on keto, as well as artificial sweeteners. So the replacement that we use on the keto diet is anything with monk fruit or xylitol. This happens to be the Lakanto monk fruit sweetener. It's in the golden, which essentially is the equivalent to brown sugar. And all they had available at the time that I was ordering were these little individual packets, kind of like the little sugar packets that you would see at a restaurant. But beggars couldn't be choosers. Like I said, they were very low on sugar. Normally I would buy a big bag, but this is just what they had, so it's what I grabbed. To me, it tastes exactly like table sugar, and fits the bill great for any type of recipe requiring sugar. So if you think being on keto means you can't have donuts or cookies or cake, you are wrong. I make all kinds of sweet treats, and monk fruit is my go-to for that. When I am missing a crispy, crunchy snack type of treat, I reach for pork rinds in place of traditional chips. And two of my favorite brands are the Epic brand pork rind. This one happens to be in the barbecue flavor. My other favorite brand is the 4505, and these are in the jalapeno cheddar flavor. So again, they're just nice and crispy. They take the place of a chip for me, and keep me from grabbing for something that's a little less healthy. I mentioned earlier that I do a lot of baking and making sweet treats, and that I use the Lakanto Golden. I also picked up the Lakanto sugar-free powdered monk fruit. So this works as a good replacement for anything that you would use a powdered sugar for, any type of icings or frostings. This works really well. And they did have the regular size bag in this, so I was lucky enough to be able to grab one. Keeping along the theme of baking, I picked up the Lily's dark chocolate chips. So these are great, just use in place of a traditional chocolate chip. There's no sugar added, and they are also vegan and non-GMO. Lily's also puts out a variety of candy bars, and I happened to pick up this one in the caramelized salt. and this one in the dark chocolate and almond. And they are really satisfying. In fact, most of the time when I have one, they are divided up into little rectangles. I can pull off a couple little rectangles and have it, and then wrap the rest up and save it for another day. It sort of satisfies my craving, and I end up having a lot left over for many days to come, which is really nice. That is something that you will find, that if you decide to try a ketogenic diet, once your body detoxes from all of the processed foods and the carbs and the traditional sugar that we're all used to consuming, you find that you really don't have a lot of cravings per se. And so even though these aren't sweet by any means, like I said, they're dark chocolate. This one is has the caramel salt, and this one is almond, but there's no sweet to it really. But it tricks your mind because you're like, oh, I need some chocolate. I need chocolate. And when you have a little bite of it, or a couple little, like I said, a couple little rectangles of it, it like satisfies your craving. I don't know how else to explain it. It's kind of weird, but I love these. I love the Lily's brand. There are other brands out there, but Lily's is by far my favorite. These next couple of items might be a little strange to some people if you're not someone who traditionally likes this. But I really enjoy sushi, and one of the things I miss about sushi is seaweed. Something about seaweed, I just really like the flavor of it, I like the texture of it, and they make these sea snacks. This one is just in the original flavor, so just the original sea snacks seaweed. It's just dried seaweed. This one is also the same brand, the sea snacks, but it is a lime flavor. So I can still snack on seaweed and kind of get my craving satisfied with that. I do enjoy making a lot of Asian dishes, and a number of the recipes do, of course, require soy sauce. Soy is another big no-no on keto, so the replacement for that are coconut aminos, and to me it tastes identical to soy sauce and works equivalently as well in a variety of different recipes. You can use them for sauces or salads, for sushis, for marinades, soups, anything that you would need a soy sauce for, this will work. Okay, so this next product is another Rakuten product. This is the monk fruit sweetener drops, and is in a vanilla flavor. So this is a great little thing to add to my coffee in the morning if I need a little flavor. I also picked up another little bottle of flavor drops. These are by Sweet Leaf, and they're sweet drops in the flavor of chocolate. Again, flavored this time with stevia instead of monk fruit, but serves the same purpose. I love having pancakes in the morning for breakfast, and I make those with almond flour, and of course pancakes wouldn't be the same without a good syrup. Rakuten again comes through, and they make this maple flavored syrup, again with the monk fruit, and it tastes exactly like a traditional syrup. To me, it is a little bit thinner as far as consistency, but they nailed the flavor, and I am so happy they did. Okay, so we are down to my last item, and that is another Rakuten product. They come through once again. This is the drinking chocolate, so essentially a hot chocolate mix. It also has probiotics in it. So I've done a ton of research on probiotics, and I am a huge believer in that a lot of our health begins and ends in our guts. So probiotics I am all for, and if it comes in the form of chocolate, I'm there for it. Okay everyone, that is going to do it for today's video. Thank you so much for watching. If you have any questions, again, regarding keto, go ahead and leave them for me in the comments below. Don't forget to also check out the description box in case you are interested in taking advantage of that $25 savings on your first order with Thrive Market. And I will see you in my next video. Bye for now.